here at REI, as you can see, and I'm going to show you guys some camping stuff I found here that I like to use when I like to go on camping trips, and also backpacking if y'all ever want to go backpacking. I am Levi, the second person in Two Trek. Zach is the other one that y'all have been seeing more often. But our kind of situation is he lives somewhere else and I live in Texas. And we're just both making videos, but we're also really good friends. But anyways, so here we have our first item. So I definitely suggest these tiny Nalgene's. So just a Nalgene in general, like one of these big ones. These are super nice for both camping or just going out with people, and it's also very spacious. So it's also it's very easy to fit somewhere, and you don't have to worry about space very much. So like on backpacking trips, like having these in your backpack with water is super nice, and they actually carry quite a bit of water, like you wouldn't really think. But yeah, these are super nice. Let's see what else. Oh, these are nice hats. Dang, $38. Alright, another thing that's super cool and that's super fun to bring with you guys on camping trips are these lights. So these are super nice lights that they're pretty bright, and they also last a really long time, or just something to have in your tent, but also to bring with you if you're leaving. Also, I really like these lanterns. They fold in and they're inflatable, and they actually work really well if you just hang them up in your tent, and you just keep them there and you can see in the night. It's actually really nice. Let's see. So these packets, I went backpacking in Big Bend National Park not very long ago, and I brought this one. I think I brought a chicken teriyaki, and we also brought these scrambled eggs. And I actually really liked them. They were actually pretty good. They don't look that great, but they were pretty good when we had them. Those were actually, and I recommend them because they're super lightweight and they're really nice. I haven't tried these ones, but maybe I'll try them a different time. What else? Let's see. So tents. This is where you really need to find what fits you. I would say I have a 2-person tent. So it's just like a really tiny tent, and it's really nice, and it doesn't pack. It's not very heavy, and it's not that big. And so it's really nice to bring on you also to backpacking trips or just regular camping trips. But especially if you have like a family, these are super nice. They are pretty costly. Yeah, thanks. They are kind of pricey, but these are a really good investment if you have a family, and y'all like to go camping quite a bit. Let's see what else is here. So these stoves. So my dad recently got one of these for our camping trips. I think he has a different one. I'll show you guys later in the video. But They're super nice, and they're super mobile and easy to carry with you. And they pack down pretty small. And then you can just bring them, and then pots, you can just find pots anywhere. But yeah, these are super, super nice to bring with you camping. I think that might be about it to show y'all here. But for sure, there's always some super, super cool stores that you can look at around your area for sure. And you can find camping items, chairs, if you want to sit around a campfire. I really like these. This one is super nice. I have one of these, and it's so comfortable, and it packs in super small, and it's pretty awesome. I love these ones. Let's see, what else? Let's see what else we got here. Definitely bring clothes that you don't mind getting dirty. And because I think that's of the obvious, because you're going to be out in the woods. You're not really going to be, you're going to be like moving a lot if you like to go hiking. So just make sure to bring clothes that you don't really mind getting dirty that bad. I think that's about it to show you guys. I'll cut to when I'm back at my house and I can show you guys some other stuff that I already have, and I can give that to y'all. Shoes are really important if you want to go hiking. Always bring tennis shoes. Don't bring very fancy shoes. Also sandals, not the best in hiking, obviously. But yeah, I think I will see y'all at the house. Alright, so I'm back at the house. We're gonna go through some of the stuff that I already have and some of the things that I like to bring. Let's see. Cream cheese. Sorry. I love it so much. Okay. Oh. That's fine. Okay. Okay. So, as you guys know, cooking marshmallows and doing all the fun stuff over the fire is some of the best part of camping. And so, me and my family always use these. And you can just put the marshmallows on there, roast it over the fire. Or like hot dogs or something. This is always something that we bring, and it's a fun little family tradition that you guys can do too. I love getting these mugs. So these you can cook up like coffee or just other like boil water in here. And it's just like super soft. I don't know if this brand makes it anymore. This is pretty old. We've been using this for a long time. But this is a super nice thing. Pretty nice and small. And it's kind of perfect for a camping setting. If you're using a stove, like one of the camping ones that I showed you guys earlier, always bring propane. You're gonna need that for that. Otherwise, your stove won't work. I also always bring a hatchet with me, just in case I need to cut sticks for fire, or fend off a bear. You never know. Yeah. let's see, a radio, for obvious reasons, if you need to get a hold of someone or just listen for weather reports. I also use one of these, get your fire going. I don't, it's nice and fast, so I don't need to use one of those flint and steels from Minecraft. But, yeah. So, that's some of the things. Another thing, for sure. When you are camping in a tent, you always track in dust or dirt or anything like that. So, always bring a broom. I bring this tiny broom so that I can just quickly get it. And it's really easy to get dirt and stuff out of your tent. So, this is the stove that I was telling you guys about. So, this is the great stove that my dad uses, and we use sometimes when we go camping. It's super cool, super nice, compacts, and it's really effective. It's pretty nice. So you can just bring this with you in your car, set it up anywhere you need to. You can get like a table. You can get a small, like, compactable table that you can put that on and store all your cooking supplies and all your things that you need to cook with. Okay. Another thing, sleeping bags. If you're always in a tent, air mattresses, highly suggest. Those are kind of necessities for tent camping. We also love to use hammocks. So, hanging up a hammock when you're camping is just a fun little spot where you can sit, and you can just swing with the trees. Sometimes people sleep in them. I personally don't like to do that, just in case something happens overnight, or it gets wet or anything like that. But yeah, so yeah, that's really most of it. Backpacks for backpacking, those are also super. It's important to know what you need and also what fits right. So here, let's see if we can get this off. This was my sister's backpack for our backpacking trip in Big Bend. Let's see, come on, please. Okay. And she used this one. I think I used one of the same backpacks, the same kind of backpack, and it works really well. There's so many pockets. Really nice to use when you are just going out with friends or family, and you can just have a good time with them. So, here's your backpack. It opens up like so, and then your water bladder goes in this pouch right here. Normally there's a pocket for it, but that is your water pouch, and you can use that to drink, and it'll be pretty heavy at the start, but once you get going on your backpacking trip, it'll get lighter once you drink more water. And then there's it's so much space in there, so it's really nice. Really nice to use. Don't pack too much, obviously, because then you're gonna be super tired when you're hiking. These compartments over here, when I was on the trip, I just put like snacks in there that we pre-packed before the trip, and I would like ration them out over the hike. So there's 2 pockets for those, and that just straps around your waist. And yeah, so really good spot to put your sleeping bag, your food, your water, and just anything you really need, at least for a backpacking trip. And so that's That's super cool. And then always, if you're swimming with young kids or people who don't need to swim, use life jackets. Don't want to get anyone hurt. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys another time. Peace.